video is going to be a hodgepodge of a couple of different things. First and foremost, welcome Reptile Army. Most of the people that have subbed in the last week are Reptile Army people. I know they are because that was the last video I put out, was about Brian Barczyk. And welcome aboard to the Hillbilly Herpetology channel. We will do our best to live up to your expectations. So I did want to go into a bit of depth about a few things. The last video I didn't want to talk about me because it was about Brian, but one of the reasons why I felt so connected to the struggle that Brian was having is because when I was 13, I watched my mom go through a similar struggle where she was diagnosed with late stage uterus cancer and ended up passing away. She lasted a little over a year. So I watched her go through the same struggle, laying skinny in a bed on hospice. So it really hit home for me, and that's one of the reasons why it was really, really sad for me. And that's also one of the reasons why I feel like I was able to really take time with my comments with Brian over the last year whenever I was talking to him on Twitter, and really go in depth about a few things and about some of the stuff with my mom and whatnot. And so it was definitely good conversations, and that's one of the reasons why I felt the way that I felt, and I wanted to do a video about it. But yeah, Brian means a lot to us here and will continue meaning a lot to us, and we will do our best to model our care of our animals after Brian. So I thought it would be very fitting to have a snake in this video. Obviously there's a lot more that I could say, but at the same time, I don't feel like at the end of the day you guys want to hear me drone on about the similarities of things that I went through that Brian was going through. But the one thing that I did want everybody to take from this is, if you watch Brian's goodbye video the first time, you're going to feel sad. And you will feel some sense of sadness every single time you watch it, of course, because the element is there. But if you watch it the second time, the third time, I've watched it probably half a dozen times now, because I really wanted to catch the message that he was trying to give. And, with the things that I have going on in my life right now, I just went through a breakup after being with somebody for years and years. And, it's really helped put into perspective my struggles, and it's given me the strength to make this push that I need to continue on with everything that I'm doing, including Hillbilly Herpetology. So, that brings us into the segue for our next topic, which is everything's changing. You're not going to see the Hillbilly Herpetology house as you know it anymore. If the cameraman does a nice little panoramic view around here, you will see I'm packing things up. Everything is a mess and disarray around here. The reason I bring this up is because we're not going anywhere, guys, but for a couple weeks we have a video or two banked, and that's all we're going to release. And I'll try my best to get some shorts up, but the thing is, here within the next week and a half, I'm going to start packing animals up and getting them over to the new place, especially the ones like the tarantulas that can go several weeks without any care at all. I'm going to miss you guys while I'm getting the transition finished, but you guys, we're going to be in a much better place. The new house is beautiful. The lighting's going to be better. And in the meantime, while I'm moving, I'm going to be putting money into a camera so that when we come back, it's going to look more professional. It's going to sound more professional. So it's good things that are coming, guys. It's just going to be a bit of time for the transition. So I hope everybody sticks with us here. And thank you so much to the new subs. And that's another thing that I want to say. Thank you, Brian, because, your legacy lives on, and you have helped my channel tremendously right now. Just by me coming out and mentioning how my feelings were for you, I've gotten dozens of subs, and I'm so thankful for that, Brian. So everybody else, keep coming back. We're going to keep pumping out these videos. We've been at it for 6 months. We've already got over 100 videos out. In the next 6 months, we'll have over another 100. We're just going to keep pumping them out, guys. We're just going to keep showing you how we raise these animals over here. We're going to keep showing you our journey to hopefully maybe one day have our own reptarium. That would be the goal. And if Brian taught me anything, it's to live for those goals and to shoot for those goals. And that's what we're going to do here at Hillbilly Herpetology.